More than 30 years in the making, this long-range, high-speed, flight-tested, two-seat flying car is slated to be certified later this year, with customer deliveries beginning in early 2026. Slovakia's Klein Vision has now made more than 500 test flights of its rather handsome 4th-gen AirCar prototype, and at the 2025 Living Legends of Aviation Gala dinner in LA last week, the company showed off renders of the 5th-gen prototype that will form the basis for certification and finally go through to production. This design is slated to fly in September. The company expects a full Part 23/CS-23 certification with EASA and/or the US FAA by late September, clearing the path for mass production and customer deliveries to begin early next year. Of all the many flying car designs we've covered over the years, Klein's AirCar certainly stands out as a looker. It's one of the few flying cars with 4 wheels. 3-wheelers tend to be much more popular, since they're subject to motorcycle road compliance laws rather than more stringent car laws in many areas, and can thus get away with a much more lightweight and simple construction. It's also remarkable for its automatic transformation between fly and drive modes when you get to an airstrip. You align the car in the direction of the runway, and you push a button on the steering wheel. That turns the steering wheel into a yoke so you can control the ailerons. At the same time, you can push or pull it to control the elevators. There are 2 additional pedals that serve as rudder controls. Outside the car, the wings are lifting and unfolding and locking into place for a 27-foot wingspan, and the tail is extending backward for optimal positioning in a process that takes about 80 seconds. And the AirCar's engine is disconnected from driving the wheels and instead hooked up to the pusher prop in behind the cabin. One quick walk around the car for a pre-flight check, and you're ready to hop in and take off. Where the old prototype used a 140 horsepower motorcycle engine, the production machine offers 3 options, all 3.2-liter, 120-degree V6 motors sourced from South African company Adept Airmotive. The naturally aspirated base model will offer 280 horsepower, and the top of the line will be a 340 horsepower twin-turbo. The production model moves to a monocoque frame instead of welded tubes, so it's lighter and stronger than the 4th-gen machine. And the performance improves considerably as a result. Cruising speed in the air is 155 miles per hour. When you're on the road, it's a sports car and you can easily go 124 miles per hour, which is enough to get you a high-range speeding ticket in most countries. It doesn't have oxygen tanks installed, so the ceiling of this car is 10,000 feet, but we could easily install that and it'd have a ceiling of 18,000 feet. Between its 3 fuel tanks, the AirCar can carry up to 160 liters of high-octane gasoline. In the air, you can fly about 620 miles. As a car, you can drive up to 497 miles. Those are pretty impressive numbers. This is a true interstate touring machine that can cut long-distance commute times or make easy work of island-to-island hops anywhere a runway or grass strip is available. You can fill it up at more or less any gas station, and park it in a standard spot rather than hiring a hangar. It's 6.6 feet wide in car mode, and 16 feet long, more or less like a Mercedes S-Class. Price-wise, well, it's more like an aircraft than a car. The price is in the standard 4-seater aircraft range, between $800,000 to $1.2 million, depending on the engine and the level of luxury in the cockpit. The company has some interesting plans for what's next. The 2-seat cabin can relatively easily be reworked into a 3-seater without modifications to the exterior dimensions, with the pilot in the middle and 2 passengers set a little further back and out to the sides, just like McLaren's Speedtail supercar. They have models of a 4-seat version of this flying car also.